welcome to another video. Today I'm doing another Mommy Monday video. I haven't done one of these in ages. Honestly, there was really no reason for me to stop doing Mommy Mondays. I just honestly didn't have a lot of ideas for these types of videos, and I just kind of do videos when I feel inspired to do videos versus like forcing ideas, if that makes sense. And so that's kind of why these Mommy Monday videos kind of slowed down. But I had a really good idea for some products that I wanted to include in like a mommy favorites. So these are products that I recommend to you guys out there that are moms, that have kids, and they're just products that have been really fun for our family. So there's not going to be a ton of stuff in this video, but these are just some of like the main key things since the last video that I did. But I think there's a lot of really good products in here that you guys are going to be interested in. So yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right in. Okay, so this first item is really small, but it's been a huge thing in our family lately, and my kids absolutely love this. Every time we sit down for dinner, they always are like, don't forget about the cards, Mom, get the cards. And so it's something that they always remember and they love to do. And especially Emery, who is 5, she absolutely loves doing this. And it is the After Dinner Amusements Family Time 50 Conversation Starters, and this is by Chronicle Books. And basically what this is a stack of little cards that have questions on them. Now, you don't necessarily have to buy these cards. Like, you could 110% make your own cards with just paper and pencil and just come up with questions. This one says, what is your favorite season of the year and why? So that one's kind of fun. Some of the ones we've already done are, what is your favorite time of day and why? Is there a particular tradition or special something that you feel captures what's unique about your family? What's your most cherished possession? What do you like most about your school or job? Look at the person directly to your left. In your opinion, what is their spirit animal? So it's really, really fun little questions, and it makes dinner time really fun, and the girls absolutely love it, and they get really, really into their questions and stuff like that. I almost think the idea of making your own cards is almost better, because to be honest, I think that some of the cards in here are a little bit too old for maybe like somebody that's Emery's age, like a 5-year-old. And a lot of times she doesn't know what they mean, so I have to explain them to her. So you could definitely make your own, and I feel like they would probably be a little bit better, you know, like if you could take one toy to a deserted island, what toy would you pick? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So this next item is more than just an item. It's kind of like a tip, I guess, like a mommy hack, but like not really a hack, it's just like an idea. I don't know, but I really wanted to include this because it's been a huge thing in our family lately, and I highly recommend every mom do this because it's just made our life easier in a lot of ways, and we love it, the kids love it. So I go to Dollar Tree and I buy 4 items. I buy one of these notebooks. These are $1 at the Dollar Tree. Every single one of these items I'm going to show you is $1. And they're basically just lined, you know, written notebooks. And then I buy a pencil case. Each girl gets a pencil case. And then I buy a pack of these markers that come at the Dollar Tree, and they're actually pretty good markers, I'm not gonna lie. And then usually I'll buy like 2 pencils or 2 like ballpoint pens, and I'll put it in here as well so they can draw with that. And this is their car art kit. And ever since I put these in the car, I put them like right behind, you know, the front seats. And ever since I've had these in the car, literally, it's been a game changer. They always have something to do in the car. And I'm one of those parents, like, I let my kids have screen time and stuff here and there, but I'm pretty, like, picky about not having screens in the car unless we go on, like, a really long road trip or something. But day to day, I don't really let them have, like, tablets or screens in the car. So they're always drawing in their little car notebooks with their pens and pencils. Even if we're going on, like, a 5-minute drive, they'll still pull these out and draw in their car notebooks. And so it keeps them busy, it keeps them entertained, they really love doing it. And the nice thing about this too though is that they always have art stuff to take into restaurants, because these never leave your car. Okay, they never go into your house, they always stay in your car, and so they always have something to take into restaurants. You know, if you have to wait at a doctor's, you know, office, they have stuff to draw with at the doctor's office. All those places that you have to go where your kids have to wait for a certain amount of time, they always have art stuff, and these come in handy so freaking much. Like, once you put this in your car, you're gonna be mind blown at how much you actually use a car art kit, because they fill up, I think this is their 3rd notebook each. That's how much they use these car art kits. So just a little tip. I don't know if I would consider that like a product, but it's still a really good tip from one mom to another. So the next thing I want to share with you guys is a book, and this is gonna be an interesting conversation, and I'm actually interested to see what you guys have to say about this topic in the comments, because I think everyone kind of goes about this differently. But this is a book called Where Do Babies Come From by Dr. Jillian Roberts, illustrated by Cindy Revel, and this is what it looks like. I got mine at the library, but I'm sure that you could get this on like Amazon or something like that. But I wanted to share this book because it is such a good book for like starting this conversation. So I know that there's a lot of parents out there that don't know how to start this conversation, or they never feel like there's a good time, or you know, it's like, what do I do? Just take them to ice cream and like randomly bring up where babies come from? Like, how do I jumpstart this conversation? Because I've definitely felt that way before. Like, I want to talk about this stuff with my kids, but it never feels like really the right time. You know what I mean? So the thing I like about this specific book in general is the fact that it's very simplified, so you can choose basically what you want to share with your kids and what you don't want to share. So it keeps it very vague, keeps it very simplified, so you could read this book to like a 3 or 4 year old and they could get a lot out of it, but you could also read this to like a 7 or 8 year old and then just elaborate more on some of the more key pieces that you want to share with them. So I'm going to give you like an example. So it says, 2 ingredients are needed to make a baby, a sperm and an egg. When the sperm and the egg come together, a baby begins to grow. So that's very, very simplified, right? Like, it's not overkill, so you can still read it to like a child. And then it says, the sperm comes from the father's body and the egg comes from the mother's body. When it's time to make a baby, these 2 bodies fit together. The sperm finds the egg and the seed may be planted in the mother's womb. It gives you a guideline to elaborate for older kids, so you can kind of choose how you want to explain the more detailed aspects of it. And I think that that's why I really like this book, is because it gives you a guideline. And I know for me, sometimes when I'm talking to my kids about like really big ideas, or I'm trying to explain things to them, sometimes I can like totally go off on tangents. It takes me forever because I'm trying to make sure I'm like telling them the right things, and I don't want to miss anything important, and a lot of times they end up losing interest and not listening because I'm just like talking and talking and talking and talking. It keeps you on track, but the really cool thing about this book is it has some really good paragraphs in the back that you can read to older kids if you want, like how does the sperm find the egg, and it kind of gives more details there. Who helps bring babies into the world? What about babies who are adopted? Where do they come from? What about families with only 1 mom or dad, or 2 moms or 2 dads? So it has even more kind of elaboration in the back if you choose to read those, you know, to your kid or whatever. So I highly recommend this if you are looking for maybe a jump starter for having this kind of conversation. I know a lot of people use books for having these types of conversations, and I just found that this one was really good. So the next product are these sweatshirts. So we found these around Christmas time, and Travis actually is the one that found these on Amazon, and I was like obsessed. I was like, those are so perfect for our kids. So Emery is a stuffed animal girl. She loves stuffed animals. This sweatshirt is so fun because look, so it's a sweatshirt, and this sweatshirt acts as 2 different things, a stuffed animal and a sweatshirt, so something to keep them warm. So it's basically just your basic pink sweatshirt, and this one has a unicorn horn on the top. Elena's has like kitty ears because she likes kitties. But when they don't want to wear their sweatshirt anymore, I'm going to show you what happens. So you just roll up the sweatshirt, and you have this front pocket right here, and you kind of roll the sweatshirt up in the back, and then you turn the sweatshirt inside out where the pocket is in the front. So it's like that now. So you just turn it inside out into the pocket, and then you zip up the back, and you have a little stuffed animal. Like, how amazing is that? And then you just unzip it and you just pull the sweatshirt back out. But this is so perfect for kids like Emery who just love stuffies. So when she gets hot or she doesn't want to wear her sweatshirt anymore, she can just make a little stuffed animal, and she loves it, and she carries it around with her. So the next product is actually a product for specific types of kids, and this is something that I got for Emery. Now, not everybody's going to need this product. This is going to be for very specific kids, but if anybody's watching my videos that may be dealing with this problem, then you're welcome. So Emery's always kind of had this quirk about her where she likes to chew on things. It's like a sensory thing. Some kids are like this. They chew on things and like to put things in their mouth, and Emery always chews on things that are kind of rubbery, that have kind of like a give against her teeth, and it is kind of a problem sometimes. She chews on things that she shouldn't chew on. She chews on Barbie hands. You know how like bike handles have that rubber that's like really soft rubber? She's chewed that off. and she chews on her hair, she chews on her clothes, she chews on her blanket, and it's kind of frustrating sometimes. Like, she chewed off the rubber off of her Nintendo Switch controllers, and that's when I was kind of like, no, this is not okay. Like, you can't just chew anything that you see that you want to chew on. And if you have a kid that is a chewer, you know what I mean. Like, you can't say stop chewing on things and expect them to listen to you, because it's kind of an automatic thing, and sometimes I don't think that they realize they're doing it all the time. And so I was like, what can I do to kind of help her with this? And so I got her this necklace. This is by Arc Therapeutic, and these are chew necklaces, and these are for kids that maybe have ADHD, autism, or just like sensory issues. So I told her, you know, whenever you feel like you want to chew on something, just wear this necklace around and just chew on the necklace. And she can't chew a hole through this. It's a pretty, you know, heavy duty rubber. So this is like the medium density. There's also like the softer ones and the more like stiff ones. I got her the medium because I didn't know what to get for her, but I think she would actually do better with the really soft one. But the diamond one that she liked came in medium, so that's what I got for her. But she just wears it around, and if she feels the need to chew, she can just put it in her mouth and chew on it. You can send these to your kids, you know, to school with them, and if they have like ADHD or something, this could maybe help them focus a little bit better. But this has been really great for her. She really likes it, and it's kind of kept her from chewing on other things that she shouldn't chew on, like Barbie hands and stuff. They come in all different shapes. There's like sticks, like just like long skinny sticks. There's beads. There's like arrowheads, there's kind of more like masculine ones, more feminine ones, so, and they come in all different colors as well. So I really recommend these, and Emery's been really liking it, and I think it's been kind of helping her focus her chewing on something that she can actually chew without like biting a hole in it. So this next item is something that I picked up for Elena, and if you have a kid that loves art, then your kid will probably love this. Elena really likes doing this, and I got this at Barnes & Noble. This is called One Drawing a Day, a creative workbook for the artist in you. And this is actually an adult book. So some of the prompts are a little bit confusing for Elena, and I have to kind of like explain them, but I couldn't really find a good one for kids at Barnes & Noble. There might be some on like Amazon, I don't know. But this one actually worked pretty well for her, and it's fun to see their creativity and how they kind of interpret the drawing prompts, especially the more adult ones, because it's interesting to see how they interpret like an adult idea. So what it is basically is every day there is a prompt that they have to draw. So the first one was draw the eyes of someone you love. And I didn't tell her what to draw, but she drew the eyes of her cat Kikyo, which I thought was really cute. Draw a fountain of youth. And she drew like a lion fountain with water coming out of his mouth, which I thought was cool, and like a palm leaf. Draw a symbol that expresses who you are. She drew like a interesting shape with like a rainbow in it. That was cool. Draw the beginning of time. She drew like volcanoes. So it's really fun. I highly recommend this, and it's just one of those things that it will be really fun to keep for when they're older, so they can kind of look back on it. I highly recommend this. It's really fun. I don't know how many times I could say I highly recommend this. Like, obviously, or else I wouldn't be making this video. So that is it, you guys, for my Mommy Monday Mommy Recommendations video. I hope that you guys found this interesting, or maybe you found a product that you want to do, or an idea that you want to do with your kids. Let me know if you guys want to see more Mommy Monday videos, or if you have a specific idea for a Mommy Monday video that you want to see, like if you have a question about motherhood, or maybe I could do another Mommy Monday Q&A or something like that. But let me know if there's anything in the Mommy Monday realm that you would like to see me do a video on. I know for a while I was doing like specific questions, like how to get your baby to sleep, or how to get your kid to eat. I could do more of those if you guys want. I'm just curious what you guys want to see, so let me know. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!